Essentials, Tattoos, Lifestyle, Culture, hosted by Primo.
What's up, everybody? We're right here at Essentials. You already know who it is. Primo Arte in the house. Today, we got my boy right here, AD Tattoos. What's up, my boy?
What's
¿Cómo
up,
estás?
bro?
Uh, we just been talking about basically how it was to start tattooing. Us both growing up Mexican,
Yeah,
and it's always an interesting story to hear because it's not that acceptable to our families. They're like,
no,
hey, you're gonna be a tattoo artist. What is that? Like,
yeah,
it's always been like you got to go to school,
yeah,
education, get your career,
good job.
which is understandable. Our,
Yeah,
our families, that's what they know. So, how was it for you, man? For you to tell your parents like, hey, I want to start tattooing. This is what I want to do.
yeah. I think it was, bro. Like, my parents. I was always drawing. Like in my room. Like I was always just an artist as a kid. Like I would go and graffiti like homies' rooms and
That's
shit like
cool.
that. So the art stuff was always like they always knew that I liked that. And then I always played soccer too, and that was my other hobby. But once I started to like tattoo, um, at first it was just like a hobby.
Uh
I
huh.
didn't think, anything really was gonna like come out of it. Yes, once I did decide to kind of like go full time, that's when my dad was the one that was more tripping. He was
Really,
like,
really.
yeah, because I used to work at the bank at a credit union. And
Okay.
that's when I started to tattoo. At the same time, I got the job at the bank, so they were like happy that I
Oh,
had a good
of course,
job.
of
I was
course.
like 19, 20. I wore a tie every
Oh
day,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
like I
That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, oh, he's wearing a tie to go to work.
yeah,
That's a
like they're
level
proud.
up.
They're
That's
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Of
man.
course, of course.
And so, but I tattooed also on the side, like on my days off and shit. I would
Okay.
tattoo like clients from either from the bank that I would tell. I was always
Right,
drawing on the teller line,
right, right.
and so yeah, I would just and it was cool because when I started tattooing, everybody already knew me from like school, like as the artist.
Okay,
So it was easy for me to kind of like
that was
get
cool.
clients,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and they're like, "Oh shit, you started tatting? Like, tat me up."
So,
When I
so
didn't know, I was
yeah, yeah.
horrible,
So what? Okay, okay. Obviously, after high school, you started getting into tattoos. But was there a specific person that got you into it, or you just started seeing? Where did you get the inspiration to become a tattoo artist?
No, honestly, like I never really even thought about tattooing. It was never like the culture was never in my family or my
Right,
friends weren't tatted, my cousins, nobody was tatted. It was never even a fucking thought.
right.
Um, but I always did graffiti for either for like a girl's room or just always, for
Yeah.
fun. And so that's what got me into tattooing was a graffiti that I did for this guy named DJ Designs who does like custom upholstery for like old schools. And
Okay.
he was like, "Yo, can you do a mural with my name, DJ Designs?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah." I did that, and he introduced me to a guy that owned a tattoo shop, and
There you
he was
go.
like, "Yo, like you got to check out this kid. He just did this mural." And
Right.
like he's like, "Yo, bring him in. Like, I want
That's
to
what's
talk
up.
to him."
Cool.
So that he was, and then he was like, "Yo, like you should start tattooing. Like, we can teach you, and
That's what's
you're a
up.
good artist. Like, you can pick this up. Like
Yeah.
think about it. Like it's good money. Like you live this like a cool life. You can travel. You can do this." And in my head, I was like, "Oh my, like holy shit! I
Boom.
never even
You
I
never thought
that
about
yeah." And
that.
then I was like, "Damn, dude!" Like, so then at the time, I was living at my uncle's house for the summer. And so I talked to him. I'm like, "Hey, Theo, like, this came up, and what do you think? Can I like live at your house, for a little bit while see where this goes?" And he's like, "Yeah, mijo, like it's good." So in the morning, I would go garden with him because he has like a gardening landscaping business. So that's what I would. That's why I was there at that time,
Okay.
and yeah, we would wake up in the morning, 6 in the morning, go landscape, and then once I started tattooing, he would drop me off at lunchtime. We would go get lunch, and he would drop me off with my clothes all todo mugroso,
All right.
and then I would stay at the shop till close, and
Right.
I did that for a little bit. Never tattooed. I was just an apprentice. And then after like 2 months, things didn't go too well there. They ended up firing me, or I let I can't remember, and I started. That's when I started actually tattooing. I bought it. Oh, my uncle bought me a
Machine.
Craigslist. machine with the,
The
you know,
whole
with the,
kid, the
yeah, the
whole
old kid
kid.
with the,
Oh
yeah,
man, I
dude.
remember
Remember
those.
those?
I think mine was like a skull on it.
Yeah, the
It's like the
skull.
heaviest
Yeah.
machine you can buy there. But so you went from being working in the bank, your
Yeah.
first job,
Hmm.
to then wanting to be a tattoo
Yeah,
artist.
because after I talked to that dude, he talked me
Right.
into it, and
And you were doing the landscaping
well, I
también.
was doing landscaping stuff first for just
Okay.
for that summer because I
All
was
right.
going to college, and
Okay.
then after college, like that summer, I didn't go to summer school.
Okay.
So then I moved to the Bay Area to work with my uncle just to make money. You know, he's
Right,
like,
right,
"Vente para
right,
trabajar
right. Yeah,
conmigo." Like,
Simón.
yeah, my
Over
dad's
the
like, "Vente,
summer.
like, go make some money,
Go
fool."
get
You
some
know.
feria.
So that's what I was doing,
Go
and then
earn that money, huh?
exactly.
Oh,
So
hey,
then,
but why do our parents like to see us
yeah, go fucking
like
work.
dirty and
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
you earn that money? Yeah, that's my
yeah,
son right there. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But okay, so then you started
So then,
tattooing after that. You bought the kit.
yeah, so after doing that, I started to, or after I left that tattoo shop, that's when I bought the kit, and then that's when I bought the kit, I got the interview for Wells Fargo, and then I got
Ooh,
hired, and then I started tattooing, and I got hired at Wells Fargo at the same time with that
okay,
kit, and
okay.
then I started tattooing
But you never let it go.
the.
The tattooing.
Well, no, 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 hell no,
No,
never.
because
Like I
some
started, and I was like, "Yo,
right,
this
right,
is
right.
fun."
But
Like,
what I'm saying is, why I'm saying that is because some people would have been a little bit like, "Oh no, I got a real job now." Like,
yeah,
you know what I
no,
mean? Like,
hell
but
no,
like put the tattooing to the side. But
yeah.
now you held both of them. You were right there side by side. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
but I think what helped is that I got into the tattooing business uh a little bit before I got hired at the bank. So
Yeah,
maybe if it was
you.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the way it worked
exactly.
out, it was like
It
I had
worked out.
already kind of got my foot in the door. Like I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh my
for
God, like this is
sure.
a new world. This is fun. I love
Okay,
this," you know?
yeah,
Like
that's what's
so
up.
then I got hired at the Wells Fargo, and then I was just like, "Yo, like I'm not like this is a cool hobby.
And
Like
you
I'm
giving
having
the people,
fun."
and you giving the people their money. It's like, hey, I'm
Yeah. Yeah,
tattoo
yeah, hit
artist
me up.
as well. Hit me up.
Hit me up. And
Uh,
I got clients,
dude,
bro.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
dude. And
So how long would were you holding it down when you got your machine? You started doing like your own thing by yourself in your own little studio.
yeah, I did that for 2 years. Yeah,
Two
yeah,
years.
2 years I tattooed in my like part-time like on my days off, and
Right.
then I would always just, I would tattoo in my room at my parents' house in Tracy, and then after 2 years or so, I felt like comfortable enough to where I had enough clientele
Mm.
to like, quit the job, quit the bank, and then that's when I kind of went full time. First, I went part time because I
Right.
was like, hold on, like let
Okay.
me
Let me
test
see
it.
if it's
Yeah,
gonna work.
exactly. Then I went part
That's what's
time, and
up.
then like 2 months of being part time at the bank, and then like part time tattooing. I
Was it
was
for you like this? Because it was for me where you would get a message and be like, damn, I'm actually missing out on this tattoo, which
yeah,
I could have made what I make in my week's work.
for sure.
And I mean, a lot of that started happening. And that's what really, for me, motivated me. What about for you? Like, was it like that for you where you started, for you to make the complete change with like, you were getting really busy that you said, okay, I can let this go
Yeah,
and then just be full time right here.
exactly. That's when it kind of like I was like, okay, like I can be busy enough. I'm a little bugged. Like it's enough for me to. I kind of like saw like, okay, I'm making this much at the bank, and then I'm making this much tattooing, but I'm barely tattooing, and I'm still making a little bit more. And so and it was just funner, and I was
Right,
just
right.
like that. This is it,
If
like
I'm available more these days, I
yeah.
can
Then
actually execute
yeah, so then
more.
I went full time,
That's what's
and then
up.
I took the leap, and that's when my fucking dad was tripping.
That's when
He's
he
like,
was like,
"¿Cómo
"What?"
chingados vas a dejar el trabajo? Like tan bueno que tienes, and retiro, and this and that. Y si no te va bien, y si no this and that." And I'm like,
Oh, there's always that.
yeah. He's like,
Siempre nos van a decir cómo las cosas no van a funcionar.
yeah,
Which I understand,
yeah.
that's sometimes
There's
así somos. We try to put awareness by putting stop signs.
mhm.
Like, hey, para allá no, o que te vas a lastimar desde cuando
Yeah,
está uno
yeah,
chiquitito, right?
yeah,
Pero pues uno tiene que ser terco,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Y qué bueno que lo hiciste, bro, porque mira, ¿dónde estás
It's
ahorita, bro?
crazy, dude. It's
La
been like
neta.
13 years now, almost.
13
Yeah,
years.
13,
So you
14.
grew up in Tracy, bro?
Yeah, Tracy, California, bro. So I grew up in San Bruno, which is like 10, 15 minutes away from San Francisco. And then when I was 12, we moved to Tracy, and then that's kind of, I grew up middle school and high school. That's where I started tattooing and everything. Um, and so yeah, Tracy's where I grew up, small town,
I know, it's like
yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people are not familiar with Tracy, but that's a small town, Northern California.
yeah,
I told you earlier that I only know Tracy because when I was locked up, that they would mention Tracy. There's
the
a
prison,
correctional facility
yeah,
over there, so I was like, okay, I know where Tracy's at for that reason. But now we got a sick ass artist in Tracy, California. But
yeah.
so how does your dad feel now about what's going on with you in your career, bro?
Oh, bro, my dad he's super proud, bro.
That's
Yeah,
what's
he's
up.
hella proud. He shows me off to all his friends. He's always resharing my posts on
That's what's up,
Facebook.
man. Hell
You
yeah.
know, like yeah, they're super proud, man, and they just can't believe it, you know?
That's
And yeah, it's
you open
crazy.
their eyes to a whole nother world too, right?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? My dad actually tattooed when he was younger. And I didn't find this out until I was like
Damn.
10 years in the
Why did
game.
our dads always do some stuff like that
Yeah.
where like, bro, like that would have motivated me so much
Yeah.
more, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was like a little hood tattooer, but like he tattooed his friends and shit.
Hey,
And I was like, what?
did it bring out a little book and stuff on you? Like,
Yeah,
no,
like
my shit.
no, like he obviously he never did it like well,
Of
not, yeah,
course.
but he did. I guess he was like the tattooer of the friend for a little bit,
Right.
and then he was like, "Fuck this! This is hella hard," you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he. I didn't find that out till later. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Why'd you never tell me this?" You
That's
know, like,
crazy.
yeah,
So he's hella proud
but
of
they're
you
super
now.
proud. Yeah, my mom's super proud.
Have you tattooed them?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you
yeah,
tattooed
like
them?
my third tattoo was on my dad.
Oh no, what
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
on
I
them?
did like a Aztec, the center of the
Oh,
Aztec calendar. It's all
nice.
bled out now. Yeah.
Oh
And I was, bro, the stencil was coming off. I was
no.
sweating, bro. Like
How
it
you
was
gonna
only
do your
like my
dad
third
like that,
tab,
bro? How you
bro.
gonna do your
He was
pops
right.
like that?
He was like, yo,
Yeah.
like let's do it, you know? Like so he was
Does
as
he
much
give
as
you?
he
Does he tell you anything like just to talk shit? Like, hey, ¿qué pasó?
nah, he just laughs. He's like, in the mask, you know. But I did a horse on him during COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's like kind of the newest tat I did on him, and it's
Antes y después.
yeah, literally
That's
yeah,
sick.
his
That's
both
what's up.
forearms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
And what about your mom? You tattoo your mom?
yeah, I tattooed my mom
Damn,
a
look
little
at you.
rose on her, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Little
she
one.
just yeah,
That's what's
dude.
up,
But
man. My mom be telling me like, "Hey, I want my dad too. Like, I want little tattoos," and I'm like, "Man, you don't need no tattoos,
yeah,
you
it's
know."
weird, bro. After I tattooed my mom, I kind of regretted it, and I was just like, fuck.
You
Like, and
did?
then
Did you
yeah, then
really?
I like
Yeah.
see her, and then I'm like, I don't like it, you know, like on my
Really?
mom at least, you
That's
know,
hey, but
it's
that's like the
like that's my
tradition.
mom, you
Yeah,
know, and I'm
yeah. I
like,
feel
I
it.
just
I
yeah,
feel it.
but it's yeah, it's fun to like just look at it, and she always talks about it. She says it doesn't hurt. You know, she wants like a little butterfly.
Right, right,
So
right. Okay, so now little fast forward, been tattooing for 13 years,
yeah,
right?
13, yeah.
You have obviously Green Avenue Tattoo Shop. You want to talk about a little bit about that and how was it that for you to be in California because you're born in California, and I mean I know that, but a lot of people might not know that you made a whole different move. Like, man, bro, I respect you for that because you went straight, bro,
The
across the states,
farthest,
bro.
yeah,
You went to like, let me go all the way, bro. For me, it's like, okay, I could do another city.
yeah,
Fool, you went across
fucking
to
crazy.
Miami, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
bro.
I can't be mad at that. You know what I mean? Miami,
It's
bro. That's what's
yeah.
up.
You know, one thing I told myself it was like, look, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna try it. If I don't like it, I come back. That's
That's
the worst that's gonna happen.
that's
The worst is it's not gonna work out or I don't like it, and I'm gonna come back home and that's it. I did it. I tried it. Nobody can tell me I'm not gonna be old. I'm like, damn, I should have fucking gone. You know, I
yeah,
should have.
bro.
I when I was younger, I should have gone to Miami. What if I would have been? There's no more what ifs. I did it. I tried it, and you know,
Look at you.
thankfully, it's working out. You know,
That's badass,
and
bro.
so I think yeah, I think that's like how everybody. I think it's important to like look at like, okay, what's really gonna happen? Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? If I move to Miami, I can still come back. It's not
Right.
like it's not like I'm stuck there for life. Like,
I know, I
let's just
know, I
go
know.
try it out. And I don't have kids. I don't have anything really hold me back. So I take advantage of that. You know.
Who do we thank for that type of mentality, my boy? For you not to be scared to take risks like that, bro.
Oh man, I think my dad, bro.
Your dad?
My dad, he's fearless.
That's what's up.
He's fucking fearless, bro. Like
That's what's up.
he's my mom is super scared of everything, right? But
Yeah.
my dad, ese güey no le tiene miedo a nada, bro. Like,
That's what's up.
and so I think my dad, like,
Because obviously you have your shop, you're doing that, but you also travel to many places too, bro.
yeah,
And
sure.
that for me, like I know what it takes to be traveling just in the States. But you, man, you took it everywhere, bro. Where I mean, just to name some areas, like as like name some places you've been to, bro, that
Yeah.
you can say like, man, this is a place to you need to go.
Yeah, Russia. I've been
Russia.
to Russia, Moscow. Yeah, I went for the World Cup.
Oh,
I was there
damn, that's crazy.
when Mexico beat Germany, and it was the day before my birthday. So my birthday's on June 18,
Wow,
and they
bro.
played on June 17.
That's
So that night it was my birthday, and they beat
that's a
Germany,
big win
bro. It
right there
was
for Mexico,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
You got a
Yeah.
tour of that day, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, bro. I jumped off the fucking post on the because like all the Mexicans were there, right? It's like I don't know how many, like 60,000 Mexicans were, and yeah, they were partying in the streets, and there's like these like posts that people were climbing, and then
Like
they would
light
throw,
posts?
yeah, light posts like
Or you throw yourself into the
into
crowd?
the crowd. Yeah, bro. It's on my Instagram.
We gotta check that
Yeah,
out,
dude, it
bro.
was crazy.
No
Yeah,
matches.
and
And that's my so Russia,
yeah, Russia, China,
China,
Philippines,
bro.
Japan. I
Did you
was
go
just
to
in
the Great
Japan.
Wall?
Yeah, I went to the Great Wall. Yeah, it was, bro, beautiful, bro. It's
Bro,
like
that's
you
something
don't
that
think, and you're like, oh my, yeah, wall, okay, but when you're there, bro, you're like, holy
like people
shit.
actually built
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
type
And
of
you're like
thing.
walking on it, and you're
Did you
like,
do a tattoo on there?
no, no, but that would have been sick.
That would have been
Yeah.
sick.
But China's fucking crazy, man. It's a whole different world, bro.
China, you also mentioned Japan.
Yeah, I was just in Japan earlier in December, and yeah, a lot of places in Europe, like Italy, and a couple times in Amsterdam. I would go to Amsterdam a lot in the summer, and tattoo out there. I would tattoo at my homie's house, and then I spent a couple birthdays in Amsterdam.
Right.
And yeah, I love that place. A lot
And
of fun.
all of these places you've been to, just you saying, "Hey, I'm gonna just jump on an airplane and just go out there."
Yeah,
I mean, did you build a relationship prior to it to go over there? Where do you build these relationships at, or how
yeah,
does it go
yeah.
for you?
So um, I built a relationship with my friend who I met at the Bahamas,
Okay,
and we got in the same taxi because I saw him waiting for a taxi. Right, his name is Hassan. Shout out Hassan. And he we were in the Bahamas. It was I was with some homies. He was over there. He had a LA hat. He had like a Mr. Cartoon kind of tattoos, like straight like
yeah,
Cali
yeah, yeah,
tats. And
yeah.
I'm like, they're from Cali. Let's go. And then I was like, yo, like, what's up? Like, let's get a taxi, He's like, yeah, yeah, let's go. So we get in the same taxi, and then we hang out in the Bahamas for a little bit. And so we start talking. I'm like, where you from? He's like, oh, we're from Amsterdam, from, Holland. And I'm like, oh shit, I thought you're from Cali. Like, cause I see he's like, oh no, I just love the culture.
That's what's
And
up.
then I was like, oh, that's sick. And then whatever, we became friends. And then later that year, I ended up going to Amsterdam to visit him, and then we hung out, we kicked it, and then he was like, "Hey, bring your tattoo stuff because I want to get tatted by you." And
Okay,
this is my first time tatting in Europe,
that's
so I
it.
was like, "Oh shit! Like
Hell
I
yeah!
made it!"
You didn't
Like
even think about going out there to tattoo. You're there
no,
just to you're just exploring.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
This guy's in Amsterdam. I met him in a taxi, but
yeah,
that's still okay.
yeah,
You
and we
know,
were
because
cool.
some
We hung
people would
out.
be like, I don't even know this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nothing like stopping you from that.
No,
Those kind of like you're just thinking
no.
about the
Yeah, I'm
experience.
not
You're
thinking. I'm
focusing
not
about the
thinking.
experience. That's it.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
I'm gonna go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, I'm not
But
thinking
then
negative. What
things
if?
are just setting up for you. Like that's badass, bro.
Yeah,
What did
dude.
you end up doing on him?
We ended up doing like payasas, two payasa girls. Yeah, with the rose,
Shit.
like a rose and payasas,
That's
and
what's up.
yeah, dude. So I ended up tatting at his place, and then I went to an expo out there at the same time that I want to go tattoo him. So then I made some clients there at the
Damn.
expo, and then I tattooed some of his friends, and then next summer I went again, and I tatted him again. I tatted my clients from the expo, and then little by little, I just got a clientele. So that's why I would go to Amsterdam a lot every
And
summer.
when you were there with some like nice weather and everything.
Yeah, and summer is always nice. Yeah,
And
so
that's our summer too.
yeah,
Like,
same.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So over there,
but
it's nice weather to go
super
in the
nice, bro.
summer.
And then so in Amsterdam or Holland, it rains a lot, right?
Mm.
So most of the year it's rainy, it's cloudy, and in the summer it's sunny, it's nice. So everybody's out.
Right.
everybody's outside at the parks and the bikes.
That's what's
So
up.
it's cool, you know. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody feels good because they don't get a lot of sun.
That's what's up.
So when it is out, they're like, yeah,
Everybody's out.
everybody's out,
That's
bro.
what's
It's
up,
so
man.
yeah.
Everybody's feeling that energy is pretty cool. I
Hmm.
mean, I hope to be out there soon.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
Let's go to the
Amsterdam.
expo.
I've had an opportunity to go to shows out there, but you know, it's a lot. You know,
Yeah,
to travel like that, especially we got other stuff going on,
of
but we're gonna
course.
be out there soon, man.
Yeah, man.
Trust
Let's
that.
go.
All right, so I want to touch base a little bit where with you as an artist. What made you do that style that you do? Because obviously it's more of the Chicano
Hmm.
style. I'm gonna be a little bit technical. Like, what machines you running right now?
Yeah.
Obviously, my boy sponsored by Bishop. That's right. Talk a
That's
little
right.
bit about that,
Shout
bro.
out
Too.
Bishop.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
man.
family, man.
That's really cool to see that, especially Raza and seeing that California representing a California product and
Exactly. Yeah.
California just we
That's
staying on the
yeah.
map, baby.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
And I think that's why there's so much love, you know, like we help each other, we support each other, you
that's
know,
what's up.
and it's cool, man. So there's great company, great machines. I use the Power One, the Packer, and the Shader. I use them both. I have them set up both, you know.
Okay, I've seen that before that
Yeah.
you have both of them.
Yeah, that they're I mean, they're both great, man. And I kind of just bounce back, use all the Da Vinci needles, and there's great, man. It's solid, always sharp, and yeah, man. Like it's super dope to be like sponsored by them, and they're such a big impact, you
For
know,
sure.
in our culture, in our
Industry.
yeah industry, and it's super sick,
Something that
man.
you would always say, well, because I see a lot of it, like a sponsorship from any company, especially Bishop. It's always good as a representation for you as an artist,
Yeah,
and obviously Bishop is one of the ones that are up there. But going into more of your style that
yeah.
you practice, the techniques that you do, did you learn those from anybody? That did you have any inspirational artists that you say like, oh, this is the guy that pretty much I was really inspired by,
Yeah.
and that's why I kind of went that way.
Yeah, well, I like to tattoo with like liners because I always drew with pencil.
Okay,
So I felt like it was kind of a similar
right,
style,
right,
similar I felt more comfortable, you know?
exactly,
And so later on I picked up the mag a little bit more, but I always kind of always started with the liner, and then
right,
it's kind of how I got the style, you know, with mostly liner, and then Chicano, well, you know, obviously I'm Chicano and
of
I like that
course.
it's just super fun to do, and you know, I always looked at like, you know, I always say like Jose Lopez and the like Lowrider Arte. Remember the Lowrider
Yeah, yeah,
Arte
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
magazines?
have one
Oh
still.
yeah,
I do
sick.
have
I
one,
need to
bro.
see it,
I
bro.
have it. It's in my house. We'll see it
Yeah.
right now when we go over there. I'll show it to you, bro. I have um AB Alvarez in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, AB
Yeah. Like
Alvarez
Amy
is in it.
Alvarez and
But
all
but
them.
yeah, man, those are the magazines that we used to
Exact.
get
Yes.
inspired by,
Exactly,
bro.
man. And so yeah, when I started, it was like them, and you know that was when like UTG, you know, and everybody was, you know, and who was the Ink Slingers.
Man,
Remember that,
those
man?
guys
That
were
era, like Fred
remember the
Flores, and
Inkslinger era, bro. All those
man,
heavy
who else?
hitters.
Fucking Daniel Rocha,
Ricardo
you know, Ricardo
Avila, Ferdy
Avila, Fernie,
Andrade.
bro, like Big Me's, you know, the
Yeah, yeah,
script,
for
like all
sure.
that script was
That's
just, yeah,
crazy,
like
bro.
to
That
the,
would have
yeah,
been a good reality show right there. And those times, bro,
yeah,
to
huh,
have
all
to
those,
see all those fools in there.
yeah, bro,
But shout out to all the Inkslingers,
yeah,
bro. You guys know who you guys are.
yeah.
But so now how is it to be tattooing in a shop in Florida? Now we're gonna go back to Florida, Miami, because that's where you open up your shop. Um, how is it now the transition of being from California now to be tattooing there, bro?
You know, I think it's cool. Like people recognize it and people like it and people know, you know, like they'll be like, oh shit, like I came to you because I've been looking for somebody that does this style, or you know,
That's
like I've
sick.
been somebody like you know you what the West Coast
The
style, and
West Coast
yeah,
is a popular style,
yeah,
man.
of course,
We
man,
stay
we're
popular out
worldwide, baby.
there.
Yeah,
That's the way. Hey, I love that, bro.
yeah.
And so if
So
you're from the West Coast, keep doing your thing, man, because you most want it.
yeah.
Everywhere you go, you're gonna get some work for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of like one of the reasons to why I moved to Miami is like I wanted to bring that West Coast style to Miami, which you know, I'm sure there's guys out there doing it and stuff like that, but I just wanted to bring my own
Of course, your
flavor, and hopefully I
interpretation.
can
Yeah,
bring
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
to the
yeah.
table. And I just like opened up a space that was different, and like, just different culture,
What's the
different.
city? What's the area that it's called
I'm
right
in
there?
Wynwood.
Wynwood, bro.
Yeah, it's the neighborhood.
If you
So
know about Miami, you know that place is popping, bro. Because
yeah,
we were right there, and the vibe is just different
sick,
right there,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
For sure, we're gonna be guest spotting soon in your shop,
yeah.
bro. Because that spot looks dope, bro.
It's cool,
For
man.
sure, man.
A lot of murals, and everywhere's all murals
I
and
seen the
artists,
murals that
and
you were
yeah,
doing too, man. That's sick,
that's fun,
bro.
man. That's another fun thing.
I'm like, you gotta be talented, bro, to do stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like artistically, for
I
sure.
think just I think talented is, yeah, but not really. Like, I feel like I was never like the best artist in the room, or like, but I was consistent. I liked to do it, and I always did it for fun, like
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
just made me feel good,
That's what's up.
and so nobody ever told me to go and spray paint for fun, or go do. I just did it because I'm like, I want to go fucking paint,
That's what's
like,
up.
just. And so, like, over the years, I've just never stopped doing it. Yeah, I didn't do it every single day,
Right.
but it was, not super consistent, but I never stopped,
Right,
so.
right, right.
And so over the years, you just kind of like learn, and you just keep doing it. And the older you get, the wiser you get, you start learning. And then tattooing helps too. Like, I think, like, like stenciling and stuff, you just kind of like look at things a little different. So,
So when it
um,
comes to stenciling, are you old school stenciler or are you the new iPad
well,
stenciler?
I do the iPad, bro. I switched over. Oh, it just saves so much
I'm
time. And
transitioning, but okay, you stencil on the iPad?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
do the stencil on
On
the iPad
paper,
because I mean, like the other little homie right here, he does the skip everything and just
just
swipe to the
yeah,
left
yeah,
and a little bit to the
yeah,
right and vamos. I
yeah,
said, wow,
yeah.
and I'm like,
That's what I do.
man, that's to me like too much information. I feel like
Yeah,
I want to do it myself and
yeah,
simplify it and pre-program our mind,
yeah.
like,
I know what you
and
mean.
I'm cool with that, and that's me, like being able to say like, okay, I can tackle this, because
Yeah,
sometimes I see too much on there,
yeah,
and then for me it's like, okay, what's that? What's that? What's that? You
yeah.
know what I
It's
mean?
like, yeah. It's just
And they're like
it's a
zooming
puzzle.
in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see
You're
that
like,
line, that line, and like that to
that's
me is taking time to me too.
yeah. I
So
feel you, bro.
Adrian always taught us like, oh, he always told us to less is more. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like you just shape everything up,
and then
and then once you get to this that area, you know what shadows to put
mm-hmm.
because you've seen the reference.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Let's talk about this a little bit. The whole under the going under the
Oh, the
anesthesia, bro.
anesthesia
I don't
stuff.
know
Yeah.
if you do hear lately those two people that have been.
Was it two?
I think one was under the anesthesia put to sleep, and I
Mm.
think the other one was the
Oh
injections.
yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know all the information. I
Yeah.
just know that the post went out and people started sharing it.
Yeah.
Just let us. What is your take on a little bit on this topic, bro?
Yeah.
Do you support it? Do you think that this is a warning to stop? What are your thoughts, bro?
I mean, I feel like I don't. At the end of the day, people are gonna do what they're gonna do.
Right.
They're not gonna stop.
Of course.
People are just, I feel like being greedy, and obviously people want money, and you want the most you can get, and you're charging a lot. And sometimes people got a lot of money, and they don't want to feel the pain. And
Of
I, I
course.
I get both sides.
Mhm.
I don't think it's necessarily right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I'm not super against it, but I'm not super pro.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right, right.
for to each their own.
Of
Like,
course.
but I
But
mean,
you're
it
not gonna.
sucks that
Go ahead.
the guy had to die.
That's what I'm saying.
And I hope, and I just feel like it's gonna have a lot more eyes on in the industry that shouldn't be, like.
Of
And so it
course.
might bring more problems to us
It
because of
could.
that.
No, yeah, and
And
that's
so
something
that's not
that people
cool.
are probably not even thinking about.
Yeah.
Us, we're shop owners, so we gotta start thinking about like, okay, are these people are gonna start being over
Yeah.
our
Exactly.
necks,
Exactly.
checking up on us, and yeah, man, like you said, some people get too greedy and they don't take the proper steps. So if you're doing this thing, take the proper steps, and not everybody's gonna be part of it,
Yeah.
but at the same time we're gonna respect it because like you said, everybody, if they got the money to pay for it, then do it.
Yeah.
Just man, it's
But
just crazy because
yeah.
somebody's life has to.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh,
rather it not be happening,
yeah, me
than
too.
happening. That's for sure.
Me too.
I think, I think there's something beautiful about getting tattooed and being in the present, and spending time with your client and vice versa, and talking shit, and
Right.
and listening to
Right.
music and watching
Exactly.
shows,
Living,
and
bro.
yeah, being in the moment. I think it's
Exactly.
sick. And then you know when you go to sleep, it's like, what the fuck is the point?
You can't
Like,
live.
I get it. Yeah, you wake up and you're tatted, but
Yeah.
you miss the whole
Exactly.
experience.
Exactly. It's like what's the value in the experience if you're trying to skip all the experience
Yeah.
and just get the tattoo at
But
the
that's what
end?
happens when you cheat, bro. You
Yeah.
cheat. It's not. You're
Yeah.
not.
It's
It's
a I think it's a certain
Yeah.
type of person that has developed their whole life just kind of skipping the line for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
for
you know what
sure.
I mean? And
Yeah.
I get it. There's a market for everybody,
Yeah.
but do you want to deal with those type of people,
Yeah.
bro?
No. Yeah. No. I don't think
You
so.
know, like you
And
we
those people don't even. I feel like they don't even care about the quality. They just want to be covered. Like they don't.
they don't
They
even know
don't.
who the artists are.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't even. I don't even think they care. Just
I know
fucking
they don't
tab me.
care, but it's just
Yeah.
like, bro,
It's
like,
just they just want the ink and
I will say this though. I mean, as an artist, I'm not gonna lie, I do get tempted to be part of an experience of that, right? To be a tattoo artist doing it.
doing it. Yeah.
You know, like, but am I gonna set it up for me to think like, oh, I'm gonna make so much money off of
Yeah.
this? Like, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
I'm not about that,
It's too
especially when
risky.
somebody's life is at
It's
risk
too
like that.
risky.
You
Yeah.
know, like I was talking about that with Bogus, that to me the liability is too much.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't need all that
No.
money
Yeah.
for, and especially to take a risk somebody's life dying. Like that person, whoever it went, whoever was there present for that,
Imagine.
they gotta live with that now,
Yeah,
bro.
forever. Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't think you're gonna. I don't think they're gonna keep doing it. I would. I mean, yeah, it's scary, but yeah, before. Before
Oh,
even
he
getting.
even started?
No,
Oh, okay.
imagine this
I didn't
even
even know
worse.
that.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm about to go tat. Oh, nope, he didn't make it.
Damn,
Yeah, bro.
that's crazy. Even so, that
But I think the injections, I would do that
the
on me.
injections,
Hell
yeah,
yeah, because it's like you're still there. You're not
I
asleep,
like, yeah,
and you're not feeling nothing. I
go
mean,
for it.
yeah, like if it doesn't,
But I
I
mean,
don't really know the pros and cons about it. But if there's not any cons, and I mean, I don't see why not. Like
I mean, there has to be some type of
something,
con.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're
But
injecting
yeah,
anesthesia into your body.
yeah, and
But
so I mean,
you know, if you're healthy,
yeah,
if you not like, oh, I feel good. No. Well, you gotta get medically cleared. Tell your doctor that you're gonna go under this procedure,
yeah,
and if they clear you, then do it. But don't be like, oh, fool, yeah, I feel good, fool. Like,
yeah,
nah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you feel like, yeah, you're feeling too good, maybe you need to
something,
go
yeah,
get checked, you
yeah,
know? But, nah, es que la verdad, like, they do hurt, bro. Tattoos do
yeah,
hurt,
yeah,
you know? But that's why, man, like, like, you get also the bragging rights that, like, oh, I got the tattoo right here, like,
and
oh, let me see, you got a tattoo. Oh, man, you know what I mean?
it's like
Like,
respect. Like, I know what you went through.
exactly.
Like, yeah,
Like those are the type.
yeah,
But I mean, I guess it's for everybody because for me, if a client's asking me for numbing cream or some type of
yeah,
product like that, I'm always willing, bro. Like
yeah,
I'm not gonna tell them no,
yeah.
because I want them to have a good experience with
Exactly. Yeah,
me and I
yeah,
want them to return.
yeah,
So yeah, that's important. But damn, man, we just hope that um the tattoo industry doesn't get,
yeah.
you know what
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm.
the book thrown at us just because of one incident.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, those are the type of things that the person that's gonna get the tattoo needs to really consider
Yeah,
before they do all of this. But hey, condolences to whoever lost a
yeah.
family member and
Seriously,
all
it's
of that,
sad,
bro.
man. Like that's
It's
fucked up.
messed up.
Yeah.
um but yeah, bro, so now, right now, bro, real quick, who you feel is, besides, I mean, like, you're an inspiration right now, but who you get inspired from right now, as who do you see to be an inspiration in this industry right now?
Man, I gotta give shout out to all the Italian guys. You know, Boscolosco and Kendamo and all those guys. Man, they're doing some badass work. Also my boy Abiru, I think he's huge. I mean, just his compositions and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
his saturation and just how he just it's so sick, bro. And yeah, I think he's a huge inspiration to I think a lot of us. And who else, man? I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's so
Of
many,
course, yeah, yeah.
so
But
many
just you mentioning
good.
those, like, it's cool, at least for us to know who's inspiring you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because it could just be one guy. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Especially for us, we know that there's multiple artists out
yeah,
there. We also been I've been seeing more you putting your personal stuff out on social media,
yeah.
and I seen that one reel that you did, the inspirational one, when you're telling people like to continue growing
Oh
and
yeah,
like
in
not giving
Hawaii.
up on themselves, bro.
Yeah,
That was badass,
yeah. Thank
bro.
you, bro.
That was badass, bro.
Yeah, because it's true, you know. Like I just like I think it's like I tell everybody everybody it's important, you know, to just stay in your lane and you know be your own competition, you know, be your own critic and just like battle yourself, you know, and that's who you gotta you know
Battle
battle, you
yourself.
know.
I like that.
Yeah, bro, like be in your own fucking like why the fuck did I do that shading like
Why
that
is that
like
so hard for some people,
I
bro?
don't know, bro.
Why can't they just be telling themselves like, "Hey, I still need to work on this,"
Yeah.
instead of being like, "Oh, I'm better than that
No,
fool,"
nah, but I
or
think
you
that's
get me?
yeah,
Like,
those people are that's I mean, people that think like that, like they hang out with people that think like that. You know what I mean? Like they somehow
they
connect.
find
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
they find exactly.
That's so true,
You know,
bro.
and
That's so
so
true.
uno que just you know just worrying about you know your own work and obviously like I think yeah, bro. Like that's one thing I always did is every time I tatted, I would you know, after a long day, I would look at my work and then I would zoom in and then I would look at where I could have done better,
That's what's
you
up.
know, and like just kind of study my work after, you know, and be like, okay, like holy shit, like I killed this fucking piece,
That's
like,
sick.
and then
Like,
just kind of
there's
like, yeah, like you
that's
did
right.
that, you
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then sometimes you gotta be like, come on, bro,
I
like,
need to get this
yeah,
time back in there.
yeah, and
No,
so
yeah.
you gotta know when to reward yourself and when you gotta you know keep it real with yourself, like damn, like I
Bro,
could have
it's
done
cause
better.
like, man, tattooing is not easy,
No, man.
bro.
It's every day, every tap is like a new like
And you cannot
struggle.
like this ain't like any other job where you can just be like, okay, I messed up right there. Like,
Yeah.
nah,
No,
man.
yeah.
Like you gotta have your A game all day
Yeah.
long and make sure that you're on point. And it's not easy, bro, because
No.
we're also living, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we got our personal stuff going on too. And we're business owners. It's not like we
Yeah.
don't have already
Yeah.
too many things to be worried about,
I know.
right? And still trying to perform, bro. And it's I mean, we're
I
badasses,
think it's
bro.
like a
We're pretty
mental
superheroes,
it's a
bro.
mental game, I think. Like I try when I'm tattooing is like focus. Like focus on right I'm what I'm doing right now.
Right.
You know? And just don't think about what's going on outside of this
Yeah,
room, you know?
exactly.
And then just kind of like tell yourself that as you're tattooing, like, okay, I'll worry about that shit later. Like
Nothing
right now,
matters.
fucking focus, you know?
That's right.
And just and then you're just like and then little by little you'll start to kind of like wander off and start thinking about some other shit and then you have to bring yourself back like hey
Of
wait come
course.
on like focus and so I think like you know you got to be like mentally you know
Locked in, huh?
locked in with yourself and just kind of talk to yourself and be like yo like you're getting distracted you know like and so I think if you stay like that and you don't get too like caught up on um what's going on in your life, which is hard, but it
Yeah,
just you have to kind of like remind yourself like,
for
hey,
sure.
I'm here right now. Let's focus on this, and then when we're done, then we'll fucking go and cry or whatever.
So talking about locked in, what we got locked in for 2025, my boy?
For 2025, shit, next week I'm going to Italy, for the Milan Tattoo Expo.
That's sick.
Yeah, and then I get back, and then I'm going to West Texas Tattoo Expo, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my first time, so I'm excited for
West
that.
Texas
Yeah,
Expo.
uh-huh.
Is that
The
a
West Tattoo.
invitational one or
I think it is. I'm not sure. I just
okay?
DM'd them.
All
Yeah,
right,
and
all
then I
right.
was like, hey, like
Yeah,
I
that's
wanna
right.
go.
That's right. I seen somebody post about it.
Yeah, and then from there I come back and then I'm gonna be at uh um Gods of Ink.
God's a
Yeah,
Vink.
Gods of Ink in
So just
Germany.
tell the people what the dates are. So I mean, we could use this and then they could see if they want to book with you, or you're already probably booked out, huh? Boy,
Yeah,
booked out,
yeah.
huh?
I mean, I have time in Italy.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Hey, if you
no, but
wanna
by the
come
time
out
this
there,
comes out, it's probably not even gonna be.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, for Texas, yeah, I'm already booked. And then for Germany, I think I'm already booked too. I'm probably gonna tap my. I'm working on the back piece that
Okay,
I'm gonna be.
that's better.
I'm gonna be
God's a thing,
revealing
bro.
there. Yeah,
When is that? In Gaza
it's
Beach.
the last weekend of March.
Okay.
Yeah, but man, super excited for that expo, bro.
I might
Like
just come out there and
you
visit you,
should,
fool.
yeah, just come and hang out.
Hey,
Fucking
I'm gonna
yeah,
throw you
dude.
there in March in
It's
Italy,
in
fool.
Frankfurt. No,
Oh, Germany.
Frankfurt, Germany is Gods of Inc. Yeah,
God's a
yeah.
thing. Hey, that'll
So
be sick,
yeah,
bro.
man,
I'm gonna
it's a
come
lot of
support you too.
inspiration.
Hey, I gotta go and do a podcast over there, my boy.
Yay, that'd be sick, bro. Yeah,
Hey,
or go interview people. You know.
man,
Yeah,
bro,
you take
that'd
a
be
mic and
sick, bro.
just talk to people. That'd
That'd
be
be
sick,
sick,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
I'll be down, bro.
It's a lot of inspiration, bro. It's like some crazy.
It's life changing, bro. You
You
gotta
see
go.
some tattoos and you're just like, oh my god, I fucking suck. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah. No, but
oh,
that's real
dude,
talk,
you
though.
see like, wow.
How? But
Yeah,
like,
and it's like,
bro, you think a lot of it has to do with the skin too that they work
yeah,
on,
yeah, bro.
bro? Because tell
Honestly,
me,
like,
let's
that's a
talk
cheat
about that.
game, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's pale.
no,
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 it's the
it's
pellet
yeah,
skin,
bro.
and it's just like it's like you can saturate, you can do all
Yeah,
types of tones,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's just like you can like create
yeah,
masterpieces.
exactly,
I
bro.
mean, not to talk
No,
smack,
not at all.
but
No
it's just
disrespect, but
that we know what it
we
is
took
too.
to
You
we know
know,
we tattoo a lot of people that are in the sun, construction workers, and all that, damage to the skin from
that
the
Mexican
sun.
skin,
Yeah,
boy.
nothing wrong with that. And then, but you see these, Koreans and bro, they got porcelain skin.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's just beautiful,
yeah,
just
yeah.
pale, like and. Yeah, it makes a difference,
It does
bro.
make a
Yeah,
difference. It
and
does make a
yeah, or like
difference.
a lot of the like Eastern Europeans and stuff like that, man, they don't see
Right.
the sun, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so it does make a difference, but at the end of the day,
But they're very
they're
talented.
talented people, yeah.
Those
So
designs that they creating
yeah,
out there,
man,
huh? Even like
it's
South America too, right?
yeah, South
There's a
America,
bunch of
man,
talent out there.
Colombia,
Yeah.
yeah, man,
They're really
there's
into
a
the
lot.
color though a lot, no?
Yeah,
They're
a
really
lot of
into the color, huh?
they do a lot of
I do
color
want to
work.
travel out there, man.
Cubans, shout out
Hey
Cubans too,
man,
really
but
good color.
honestly, bro, I wish we had more time to with you and speak a lot more things to cover because obviously you have
Yeah.
a lot of knowledge and wisdom. But man, anything you would like to share towards the public or things that you might have lined up or anything that you want to talk about
Yeah,
to
man. I
close it up?
mean, I think just thank you for having me, bro. Like I really appreciate you, inviting me, and it's an honor to be here, bro, and
Thank you,
beautiful
man.
shop. And so shout out to you, bro. You're killing it. Yeah, I've just keep like I said, keep being your own competition. Be your own competition. I think that's like the number one key. Try and get better every tattoo you do. Look back at your work and study it and see where you can improve for the next one. And just be friendly, be nice. Stay in your lane. Don't have no ego.
Kill the ego.
Just
Yeah.
don't talk about yourself, bro. Let people talk about your work. And
Man, that's awesome right
because
there.
man, I don't
That
nobody
that
likes
was
that
one
shit,
thing
bro.
for me too that I always wanted to say, like, oh, like let the people
Yeah.
be the one to be
People would talk, bro.
acknowledging you, and it will happen. If
Yeah.
you do work very hard at it, you can accomplish great things,
Yeah.
man. Look at you're the perfect example of that, man. And like I say, I appreciate you too, man. You caught a flight here. You made time for me, bro. You're a very busy artist. You got a lot of shit lined up, and you
Yeah.
still made time for us. I
No, of
respect that,
course,
bro.
bro.
Honestly, bro.
Support, support. I think it's important, to like help each other in any way that we can, bro. And I think it's all about just supporting each other and helping each other grow. And like if you're doing something like I want to help your brand or whatever, and support you, rock your shirt, whatever it is. So
Oh yeah,
but yeah, man, just
yeah.
keep
That's what's
doing the
up.
best work you can, and we
Like he said, support,
yeah
support. So
support,
social love.
subscribe, yeah,
Yeah,
show some love,
subscribe.
follow, share,
You already
comment,
know.
all that, man. That helps, especially today in this
We're a
Instagram
small
world.
business right here. We trying to feed our families. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly, bro.
That's
Trying to
it.
feed this girl.
Look at her. She's the star though. She's the star of the show.
Her
Let people know because they're gonna probably ask what's her name.
name is Callie. Callie, say hi. Good morning. This is Callie.
For real.
This is my dog.
Bro,
Border
that's
Collie.
awesome.
She's the
That's
best,
a
man.
beautiful relationship, man.
Yeah, we
It's a
homies.
man's best friend. It's always gonna be a dog.
Yeah. Yep.
But with that one, we're gonna be out of here. Peace out. Thank you for watching us and listening to us. You already know, subscribe to the channel.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Hell yeah, bro. Shit, we can. I can keep. We can keep.
Essentials, tattoos, lifestyle, culture.